Hey there, welcome. I'm sharing divine guidance today, so please use your discernment to know if this is a reading for you or not. Because it's a collective reading, it is for entertainment purposes only. If you would like a personal, the information's in my profile. All right, let's take a deep breath and let's connect now. Allowing the guidance in, and we ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness. You are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for the highest and greatest good, and so it is. All right. We have Katumi, initiatory experience. And then we have the Four of Wands. All right. So let's see what the energy is today and the advice from our ancestors, spirit guides, angels, Archangel Michael. Please protect us as we are initiated and of service of the divine, and so it is. Lady Nada, expanding your heart, being open, being liberated, letting yourself be loved, opening that heart chakra, sharing that energy collectively, Okay. Number 4 is relevant. I had just did this dial before I started the reading and it landed on number 4. So that might be resonating for some of you. 444, Four of Wands. Okay. Angel number 444 is relevant. All right, thank you. What else do we have? Yeah, here's Katumi, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your spiritual gifts. And then I have helping to help Mother Gaia raise her frequency, okay? This is what you volunteered to be here for. I feel like you have this really strong connection to Mother Gaia. You have also a very resilient spirit yourself. I feel like they're asking for you to, again, connect with nature and make sure that you're staying rooted and grounded and that you're trusting and having faith, okay? This is beautiful. Beautiful love energy here that you are here to anchor in. I feel like you're, you might be like part of the ground crew, light worker ground crew, kind of establishing like logistics here. I have divine magic. You might be opening portals. You might be dealing energy healing work. And through you, helping others and holding space for them to heal helps heal and creates a ripple effect that, you know, transcends time and space, even to the point of it helps raise and contributes to the vibration of Mother Gaia, okay? I feel like you're understanding how important your energy is. I feel like this is Thoth, divine magic energy. The teacher awakens and the student becomes the master. Wow, that's amazing. We had this card yesterday, the Lemurians, clairvoyance being activated. Okay, all the clairs being activated. Again, initiating your spiritual gifts. Your experience is initiating you on the service that you volunteered for. I feel like you're here to anchor in some sort of like heaven on earth energy, potentially. I have divine emergence. That's Hilarion. This is like being seen, letting people know about your gifts, mystical knowing. Okay, this is Rumi. I feel like you're meant to break the boundaries. You have personal experiences of God, testimony, your story, your relationship with your faith. Okay, I get that you have a very strong connection divinely with these masters even. Okay. This is you know, again, like continuing to seek that connection within, okay? This is all within energy, not outside of oneself. This is all connection that you go within for because it is of very strong soul energy, okay? This is Then I have Michael and Faith. Okay, so strong Archangel Michael, strong faith energy, spiritual calling energy. Okay, so this is you being of service of your spiritual calling. Understanding that you do have this strong divine protection. There will be this very breakthrough moment. I feel like it's not here yet, it's coming. I feel like this very much could be you meeting someone who's very important in the path, right, of this calling of yours. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's see here. Serapis Bay. Yeah, the two of you have volunteered here and are coming together in union to help with this paradigm shift that Mother Gaia is experiencing, okay? I feel like, again, the two of you will be in activation and you will grow and help make the necessary changes that need to be made here on Mother Gaia, okay? You're a trustworthy, resilient spirit, I heard. You're somebody who is part of a very large, grand team, I heard. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. Heightened awareness, Buddha energy. Yeah, it's also about like really doing that energy healing work for yourself, making sure that like your spiritual practices, your housekeeping, like today's May 1st, all right? Usually there's, some things that you can do around the house to kind of like welcome in, release and welcome in, right? New energy. This also talks about making peace with your own thoughts, okay? And your world, like being okay with what's going on. Not okay, but like you're the observer in the situation. You are observing it from a very high perspective because you're being called to. You understand that there are cycles, okay? Everything is built off cycles. I feel like, again, like you're trusting that process with the divine director. There is like a divine plan that is playing out here. And I feel like you study the plan, know the plan, you're part of the plan, okay? You are here to help execute the plan. And so I get that like you're trusting the process and creating space for divine order to unfold. Wow. That is the bottom of the deck where this is going to stop. Okay, we're going to get into some tarot here. If I exceed the 10 minutes, please go over to my YouTube channel. That is where the complete videos of my readings are. I only post 10 minutes to TikTok and other apps. So again, check out YouTube. Okay, we have a tower. So this is the first card out. Okay, this is representing like old structures are coming down so that new ones can be built that are stronger and will last longer and are part of the process to accommodate this paradigm shift that we're all volunteered here to experience, right? And then I have the moon card. So this is really talking about like all those, it's about like the shadow energy, the things that are being done, that could be in the shadows that are hidden, maybe corruption, many different ways in which you can take this card here. But I would say that, there is some sort of falling, like some sort of like, something, some sort of castle is falling down, however that might represent for you when it comes to what's happening here on Earth, okay? I feel like things were made, off other people's pain and suffering. And as a result of that, I feel like that's why we're all here and volunteered to kind of like free. I feel like this is like an act of service of freedom of some kind. It's like, again, like the subconscious and the conscious, being aware of like what's truly happening around us. I feel like there's been a lot of unawakened energy. So this would be, things being brought to the forefront to be seen so that people wake up, okay, and see what's really going on, okay? I feel like there's a lot of that, a lot of exposure, a lot of illumination, a lot of anxiety and fear. I feel like, part of the ground crew is to help transition, right, and elevate, right? The cycles of life, the cycles of existence, like all of that, right? And I feel like part of this is to close, you know, some of this energy out, right? So that there could be some sort of growth, mass evolution, okay? I'm getting like any like constant change and evolution is needed, okay? And then I have, yeah, I feel like this is like, again, Merkaba energy with the Chariot, very balanced energy as well. I feel like it's, yeah, I feel like there's like, it's like, you know, in service, okay, in motion, heading towards a specific direction. I feel like there will be clear direction soon, okay, when it comes to, you know, what is required to get this accomplished. I feel like everybody plays a part. Like you just existing is playing your part, okay? I feel like everyone feels like there's these big grandiose things that everyone needs to do, and it doesn't necessarily even mean that. I think it is about awareness and consciousness though. And I feel like opening, you know, to your inner self, your higher self, and doing that healing work, you know, collectively really does make things happen and creates change, okay, contributes to the flow of things. You know, divine magic, the teacher awakens and, you know, the student becomes the master. So I feel like you've overcome what you need to overcome. I feel like you learned certain lessons, and because of what you've learned, you've been able to proceed, okay, as well as be, I guess I would say, determined, okay? You're very disciplined and you have a strong drive towards what you're here to accomplish, okay? We have Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is the divine intervention. This is divine information. This is channeling the divine, as well as like letting people know that you have this ability to channel the divine, okay? You have this direct communication line to God. All right, I feel like that's what they want you to start working on, is the fact that you have this kind of ability or access. I feel like you are able to communicate with the other side, the other realms, okay? Things that are unseen potentially. I'm getting like as above, so below energy here, the infinity symbol. Yeah, and then I have the High Priestess that just came out. Where, I'll let you out, baby, come on. Come on. Go ahead. Yeah, I feel like with the High Priestess coming out, I feel like this really speaks to that ability. Again, like there's a specific, again, like this is like the seed of life, and this is, you know, again, she's clutching something that is precious, right? That's something that's probably existed for quite some time. I feel like she's in service of like implementing, activating, contributing, and setting up something that, you know, is going to align. I'm going to have spiritual calling here. This is what this is clarifying. I have the High Priestess, right? She's so beautiful. I love this card. And then I have Michael and Faith. And this says spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. So I feel like someone's definitely in service, okay? Let's clarify this paradigm shift. Serapis Bay. This is like amazing activation energy. You very well could be like an energy healer, a shaman, someone who is maybe a Reiki master, practitioner, even Akashic. I mean, having access to the Akashic records and being able to help people could be part of your purpose. I feel like this is, and then I have the, okay, paradigm shift, activation to grow, make the necessary changes. I feel like, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is you really having access to resources and being able to use them wisely, and kind of putting the right blend together to create something in the physical realm. I feel like you're here to help set up that, exactly, like that structure, the stability, the security here in the physical realm once this paradigm shift happens. Okay, I feel like you're anchoring in ancient wisdom and knowledge. You know, again, like it isn't just ancient, it's also like technologically advanced. Like it's not limited. I feel like you will have the resources needed to carry out whatever plan, active service, or calling you have, is what this is indicating, is that you will have what you need. You will have the stability you need. You will have what you need with the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so trust and have faith that there is a lot riding on this. You know, like this is promised. This is destined. This is what you're here to create. It's literally a brand new beginning. Okay, this is like experiencing something that you literally have to just have faith on. It's not something you can see yet. It's not existing in the physical realm yet. Like this is coming in. This is like newness. This is having a fresh start. This is, again, like starting over and doing it better than it was done before, because we've learned, right? This is applying the lessons that you've learned. But again, also making sure that you're not like too focused of being high in the clouds, right? And kind of making sure that you are somewhere in between both of these, okay? Because the Fool can also be foolish. So again, you know, being able to do both. I feel like you could be starting over somewhere else that you've never been before. I feel like you are taking that leap of faith and being led where you are being told to go. Okay, I feel like there is specific direction here. Also with the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. Okay. And again, this is you balancing this. This is you, you know, having balance with being like as above and below and having to be between. All right. But I feel like you're meant to be somewhere in order to create, okay? You're meant to be somewhere. So I feel like you're going to be directed somewhere. Where that is, I do not know. And it's because you have this energy with the Ace of Cups. Oh, that is a blessing. That is just, you are the blessing. That is you, you know, having the courage to share your divine energy wherever you're led to go. Okay. I'm also getting like, there could be someone who, I feel like this is a recommendation for you to not, think or feel or get too caught up in the mindset, right? Like the negative thoughts can create your reality. Okay. So we don't want to focus very much on like maybe things that have come our way, whether we created them or someone created them for us or at us or projected energy. I feel like, you know, continue to be from a loving, caring, sweet, kind, unconditional, humble person. Okay. I feel like you understand that love wins. Love wins every single time. And so you have this, you are this chalice, and they want you to protect your heart at all costs, because people who don't have love want to take it from you. They don't want you to have this. Okay. And there's justice playing out for that. Okay. Somebody, it's almost like you had to defend your heart against somebody who really wanted to like destroy it because theirs is destroyed, or they never had it, right? Like they don't understand it. So it could be from that perspective. I mean, you're an earth angel. So again, like these are opposites. All right. I feel like you are someone who has this healing love energy, and some people really need your energy. Okay. And I feel like there is this like do no harm rule, right? So you have to protect your heart. You have to protect your love. I have the Hermit. So this is talking about like you really embarking on that path, you know, removing yourself from people who want to cause you any kind of harm or dismay. Sometimes it's difficult, but you have to do it. You understand that it's not necessarily about you per se. It's more about things that maybe you show others. I feel like it causes people to go within and kind of do some of their own work. I feel like they may get triggered as a result of your light. And so I feel like that's also like part of why you're here, is to kind of like anchor in some sort of like transmutation of some kind. I feel like your energy helps kick people in the butt so that something comes to the surface so that it can be transmuted, healed. Like, this is energy work, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is you coming, your light affects people in a way that creates some sort of change in them, okay? With the magician. The magician practices change, right? Yeah, and then we have the Sun card. Yeah, I feel like your divine energy affects people a certain kind of way, and sometimes they don't see it coming, and sometimes they don't welcome it either. And I feel like that might be why like people kind of like don't want you to see them like this, and so they pretend. But then you come in and you're like, nope, I'm gonna be that mirror, and I'm gonna show you exactly where you need to work. And I feel like you activate this in people, and it exposes them, and it may cause problems, but I feel like you know that you are protected, okay? Because this is part of your service. This is part of what you are creating here. It's like an activation. It's like just your energy is activating people in some way, shape, or form. So if you're a loner, that could be why. And I feel like you now understand this. Like, you're no longer taking this personally. You understand that it's part of what you're here to do. The physical realm, Queen of Pentacles. And then I have the Sun. So this is, let's talk about this a little bit. This is about like you anchoring in like growth. You know, you're helping people. I mean, and you do all this with love. Like, you're not someone who inflicts pain or treats people poorly. I feel like when people treat you poorly is when they have some accountability. I feel like you're an angel here. Like, you're meant to anchor in this love, this light, okay? Wherever you go. Yeah, and then I have the Empress, okay? So divine feminine energy. Yeah, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress and the High Priestess here. So yeah, you understand like all of this is part of your purpose, your spiritual calling. This is you being of service. This is beautiful. I feel like there's what is, okay, Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I think sometimes you deal with some people who are just like, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. I feel like they don't understand. They don't get the memo or something. I don't know what it is. I feel like there's a lot of like falseness about people. I feel like you somehow call to, I don't know, maybe you expose people in some kind of way. Like, if they're pretending like they're all like this and that, and you're like, I don't know about that. Like, Justice just came out. Yeah, I feel like if anyone tries to come at you sideways, like, they're met with justice, divine justice at that, because you're being asked, and you come with love, right? And I feel like people try to take advantage of that in some kind of way, or they feel like afflicted by it in some kind of way. So if they come at you sideways, like, there's justice that plays out on your behalf. And then I have the Emperor in reverse. Hi, like, can you see how these cards are going? 2, 3, 4, 5 I saw earlier just a second ago. The Emperor. Is this supposed to be in reverse? This is supposed to be in reverse. Oh, so I feel like there could be some sort of masculine energy. It does not have to be in a female or male role, gender. I feel like it's just energy. I feel like you're someone who forces people to be held accountable when it comes to like their ego and pride. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I feel like if there's a false masculine, you kind of like remove their mask. Like, they can't hide in that energy. Or maybe this is something you recently went through. Yeah. And the 10 of Cups. Yeah, there's justice being served for this false masculine energy that created a lot of pain and suffering, and it's a pattern they're being forced to recognize. I feel like they are affected by possibly you helping other people because you're meant to as a healer. I feel like they're experiencing a lot of difficulties, obstacles in their life at this time. Okay. I feel like this is being dealt with the Hierophant. I feel like there's lessons playing out here. Okay. I feel like there was a lot of like unnecessariness that went on. Immaturity, like huge growth opportunities here. Huge, like don't mess with this one. You were warned also. I'm getting that. Okay. We've got a lot of energy, okay, being expelled out or being returned. I feel like things are going to be picking up soon. Yeah. Victory is coming in. Success. Support. For whoever's speaking their truth and being their most authentic self. Victory is in store for you. Okay? I feel like the truth will prevail, integrity will prevail, love will prevail. Okay? And so will, energies that stand up for the laws above man. Yeah. Balance is being restored. I hope you guys have a good day.